think that they have any interest in doing that. And if you ask them about it, I think they'll address it. I think if you have the opportunity to be in front of them, and then you can decide, well, am I satisfied with that answer or not? But I was satisfied that they are not scamming people. They do need to make revenue. They're not a not-for-profit organization. But they also make most of the revenue by getting people opportunities. And that was something else I asked. Did you actually... I think that's what separates in that industry a scam from not a scam, is the promise of work. So just like a trade school, they'll convince you left and right that there's opportunity in the industry, and that happens in trade schools as well. And then you'll go there and they say, oh, we have job placement, and so you think that that's kind of like an insurance policy that you find a job, and it's sometimes, one, there's less opportunity than you thought there was, so you just spent money on an education that you may not be able to use, and two, their job placement is inefficient. And that's true, I think, of a lot of even career centers at universities and things like that. So, I would say it's really not up to anybody else per se to hand you the keys to success. But you can leverage opportunities like a model management company or a talent agency to help accelerate the process, although you will find that there'll be an investment. And that's also true for most things. Even if you're in transition and you're keeping your costs down, you're not hiring a professional resume writer or career coach, there's a cost associated with that. You could be making your transition that much longer, and therefore you're cutting off your ability to make a good income sooner, and that's costing you money. So you can't really consider that an investment, though. But if you're driving to networking events, spending money on networking events, then you're making a good investment in your transition. But if you're not doing those things, again, you're losing money and you're not even making an investment. So that's what I want to get across. I do want to say that there were certain things for your information that you have to be aware of. They were not proponents of scouting from your family or friends. They said something like, or Scott said something to the effect of, you'll burn through that pretty quickly. And that seemed to contradict to me what I know about networking, which is when you have something valuable to provide to people and you share that with your network, and then it winds up that they do find the value in it, then they share it with their friends and their family, and that's how you expand your network and you spread the word and things like that. And what I found was the opposite was true for me, unfortunately. I had family and I had friends that were not impressed with their experiences, and that kind of left me red in the face, unfortunately. Either they went there and they met one person who I guess just didn't leave the strongest of impressions with them, and they just decided it wasn't for them. And also they thought, well, we do have connections we can tap, so why should we spend all our time or spend any money with this company that we don't feel a kinship with or synergy with. And so they didn't have a good experience, and they probably felt like they wasted their time, but that was the worst of their experience. Unfortunately, there was a worse experience, and that was that I went to my niece's dance school, and I saw great talent, and I was so excited, but I couldn't talk to everybody. It's probably better that I didn't talk to everybody, but there was about 10, 11 girls that I talked to that I was really excited to give this opportunity to come in to an open call and check out the agency and have opportunities open to them. But I don't know if they went online and found the instances where it makes the agency look like a scam, or if they went there and there was something fishy about their open call. Like I said, there's some inconsistent information in how it's presented, and there's a lot of holes that you can poke through. They're there unnecessarily, really, because they could be, I think, more transparent and look more genuine if they had an interest in doing that. But they complained to the school, who I talked to and got permission to scout from prior to a recital. And the school, I guess, believed that was true, that it was a scam, and they sent an apology letter out. I think that the parents also felt that it was a violation of their trust to have somebody come in that was associated with a scammy company. And that's just really unfortunate also. I mean, that really, it got me mad. It got me mad especially when they wouldn't address it with the school directly. That they wouldn't even, take the time to pick up the phone and say, we are legitimate, we're legitimately interested in your girls. Again, as a scout, I'm out there trying to create excitement about this opportunity. And if they're not taking that excitement and carrying it forward, then my chances of enrolling anybody and having those opportunities open up for people are diminished. And in the end, yes, I hope I didn't burn any bridges, but it looks like, that I don't know if I'm going to go to my niece's recital next year because I'm kind of embarrassed. Maybe they'll see this and it'll explain some things. And unfortunately, it was time investment, more time than I could, and I don't know that I did open up any doors for people. I hope I do get to find out that I did, especially because if I did, I should be paid for them. And most importantly, I hope that the people that find this information online that think it's a scam don't give up on their dreams or have such a cynicism develop that they don't trust any opportunities and just say it's not worth being ripped off, if that's what they really want to do. So that's my plea. If this is something you really want to do, if you have a passion for it, number one, there's a lot of opportunity out there. I mean, where do you think all the money in this economy is? It's in the entertainment industry. So if you settled into a corporate life, a safe corporate life, believing that there was an insurance that you were going to have job security, which we all know is an illusion now, but what you really wanted way back when was to see if you could be a star in some way, then I urge you, this is the time, because job security doesn't exist through a company. It's something you create on your own. And if you're potentially going to be fulfilled by a job in the entertainment industry, if that's your calling, if that's something you want to take the opportunity to do it. Do it. You do have to be scouted to be presented to this company, but you can always be where you need to be. So go out there, unveil your brilliance, and stay tuned for my next vlog. Thanks for tuning in.